Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In this conference, I will present a paper which titled The Implementation of Isolates MicrohydroGrid on the Community Question Learning in the Rural Area in North Sumatra. We all know that North Sumatra is part of Indonesia, which is in Sumatra, and this paper written by Mr. Fortumbal Gaun, Mr. Harjanto Prabowo, Miss Meliana, me and my friend Foni Hutagalung. Introduction. Uh, which is the background why we do this research? Because North Sumatra is 2,500 of grid microhydro plant with a total installed capacity of 22 megawatts. And here are many various issues exist in microhydro plant operation, and the average plant load factor is climbed to be 20%, and the deforestation and health related issues from the traditional practice of cooking over wood fires. In North Sumatra, energy consumption of traditional wood constitutes 79.7% of total energy consumption, which should be water and energy commission secretariat, and the residential sector consume 94% of the full wood, for which cooking account for 57% of the energy usage, followed by heating, water boiling, and other purpose. And diseases caused by indoor air pollution are claimed to account for about 1,500 annual deaths in Indonesia. The use of wood is known to be a major factor is the deforesting Indonesia. This paper primarily focuses on the result of the data analysis from the microhydro system that will enhance the concept. We see the picture. Figure 1, use of a traditional wood stove in the Huta village, and the Huta village. This is a map of North Sumatra showing the location of the work at Huta village. Map from geographical information software tool, and next to Lake Toba on the island of Samosir. Hutajulu microhydro system demand and operating condition. Hutajulu microhydro plants, there are the electric load is most significant during the evening part time in the phase where the commercial market is connected, and the mid mountain Hikuai passes rise away throughout the community, which has led to the development of small commercial marketplace. And the Hutajulu microhydro system has been running at full capacity sign and to 2019. The load has increased to the degree where to the electricity is in the queue during the dry season, March to mid June, and most households in the commercial market area are reports to the use of freezer and the lack to uh, sufficient water in the dry season prohibits expansion of the microhydro system. A microhydro system operation. Electronic load control is based on voltage control with individuality control. The faster current throughout bells loads. The electronic load controller regulates the voltage of the generator by switching the bulbs halters. depending upon the demand, and the frequency is not directly controlled but allowed to vary. And five watermill are present between the diversion of two the microhydro system and the microhydro turbine. Water from the canal is diverted to reach the three water mill, and the further flow is manually reduced by butterfly valves so that the generator operates slightly above the demand loads, and surplus power. This figure operating controlling the water flow, the turbine throughout the butterfly valves, we showed by Surendra Pandit. Facts outtakes occur 2 times a day, and some tend to operate the water grinding mills. During the wet session, the outtakes from 9 p.m. and mid 10 p.m. The system with the intent reason of reduction maintenance issue of common trout hot microhydro system. It's not Sumatra, and like the Hutajulu microhydro plant, most microhydro plants are located is very remote location with a consequent high repair cost and long time the repair. And this figure, water powers stone grinding mill position and the canal way to the microhydro plant. We shot by Surendra Panit, and this is was observed that the operator said the load in some area as required. The load shielding also had to be recognized after the electric cooker start operating. Microhydro system performance power outage were also observed for X day during the daytime after the electric cooker were installed. The outage was to repair the distribution line, which can also be observed, and the power outage due to overload we mainly during the evening hour and sometime in the morning hours due to the edge electric cooking load, and the system is then shut down to disconnect some flashes manual before the system is turned off again. And the illustration we wait range of the voltage variation at different operating frequency during the measurement period, and the power of stack can be correlates with the use of electric cooker and the existing night time load at Hutajuru, and then the commercial part of the village is connected to the blue phase, and the blue phase was measured to have approximately uh, 10 kilowatts during evening hours, and the blue phase is also to the phase with the highest load relative. Type of electric stove test. I participant agreed to a participant is the cooking practice survey who were provided with one of the four type of electric cooker, and the type and quantity of food cooked, time of cooking, wood, liquid, petroleum gas, and electricity use, and energy consumption. For induction hob, two infrared hob, two storage hob, and one electric pressure cooker were provided due to the limit electrical power available. All two cookers were uh, restricted to approximately 1 kilowatt of power, and the food that general consumed by user and the frequency of common meals is sounds. The major distinction between the baseline of the test phase is the quantity of flatbread vegetable meal, which has described by uh, 51%, while the rice vegetable meal increases by 53% during the electric cooking phase. Effect of the weak grid on electric. Electric stove user found that the dishes were very difficult to cook in the electric cookers, with either food being worse of shifting to the alternative means of cooking. Some users report that the vegetable also did not cook well because of the power supply problem, and their participant report that the 10 kilowatt electric grinding load was being operated early when it scheduled hours, and therefore was responsible for the electricity stake, and low hours stake during the daytime cause issue with the energy storage users, and however the user were able to cook food effectively compared to other cookers that require instant now power, and itself an example of the voltage condition of the microhydro system before the electric cooker start operating during midday time. Conclusion and discussion. The microhydroelectric city supply at Hutajulu is highly constraints, and the constraints generation makes it with a power stake in the microhydro system poses a significant issue, or the uptakes of electric cooking possibility of at least with the electric cooker test in the scope of this study, and the viability of using about 10 electric cooker during the wet season might be possible, but it's not a long-term solution, given that there are 4,000 15 household in this village. The need for innovative low power device cooking appliance with smart distribution site management would be a better part for the Hutajulu microhydro utility, and the data collected from the microhydro system show that the generate power is barely now to supply the demands, which is rising years during the dry season, and the evidence of short power, outtake, and load uh, hartam give a clear indication that the wide adoption of electric cooking with the stove test in is not possible currently. Okay, thanks you.